What up, everybody, and welcome. If you don't know where the fifth flow is, I'm not even sure why you're listening to this podcast. It's having to do with a time and place that cannot be duplicated. For those that know, Gen Xers, millennials, everyone knows that Martin had things on lockdown. This is a podcast that's dedicated to dive in deep into every episode. Do you know all the trivia? Do you know all the inside jokes? How about all the actors and actresses that came on through? And what are some of your favorite catchphrases and characters that came on through? We're going to explore all of that and give you a little bit of insight into what was going on in the world as these episodes came on out. That's right, a little bit of education for you while we entertain you. So I hope you come along with me for the ride, because I'm sure going to enjoy it, even if it's just me by myself. Today we're going to go and actually start with the very first episode, and that is Beauty and the Beast. Now that actually premiered on August 27th of 1992, had a runtime of 23 minutes, and was filmed in Universal City, California on Stage 31. And it was directed by Stan Lathan, and its writers were John Bowman, Martin Lawrence, and Topper Carew. But let me go and actually give you a little bit of flavor of what was going on in the world before this show premiered. August 20th of 1992, the Republican National Convention accepted George H.W. Bush as a Republican nominee for President of the United States. Unfortunately, also on that same week, August 24th, Hurricane Andrew hit landfall on Florida and devastated communities. So that's what we actually had in the news. Big sports news during that week was still coming off the high of the 1992 Summer Olympics, where the U.S. finished second in the medal count. And of course, people were still clamoring and yammering about the Dream Team. First time that professionals from the NBA were used to compete for gold, and they decimated all the competition. In your entertainment venues, we go ahead and actually see that Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven was number one at the box office, and it had been released earlier in August. To Men, End of the Road was the dominant force on the Billboard 100. It had just hit number one, and it started what would be a 13-week reign at the top of the Billboard charts. Now getting back to what you tuned in for of talking about television. Just in July, the Larry Sanders Show and a little comedy show called Def Comedy Jam started in July of 1982. So all of that is just giving a vibe of, man, we were dealing with some troubling times with a hurricane, political convention jumping off, had a little bit of historical sports, and then of course television kicking off. But you're here for Martin. Here is the synopsis for Beauty and the Beast. Now Martin tries to sound real tough during his radio show, but his macho posturing gets him into hot water with Gina and her co-worker friend Pam. This show premiered where it had a rating of 0.5 million viewers. Premiered on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and ran after Simpsons on Fox. And it was running against The Room for Two on ABC, Top Cops on CBS, and Rhythm and Blues on NBC. So, without further ado, I invite you to go ahead and actually take a listen to the first episode of Beauty and the Beast. And I'll go ahead and actually stop along the way to go ahead and actually give some notes, trivia, and all that kind of good stuff. So here we go.
My ex-girlfriend once asked me if I loved her. Do I love her? Well, let's just say in the course of a 4-year relationship, I brought a hat, a scarf, a t-shirt, and a sweater. We broke up. I let her keep the sweater. Now, I know you cannot put a price tag on love, but that sweater really set a brother back, all right? How far should a man go for love? We'll be right back.
So there we go ahead and actually have Martin giving the first of one of his many monologues at the beginning of the show. And obviously, it was showing off one of Martin's very many talents of joke telling, in this realm, storytelling, where it is just him in a spotlighted in ZUP. He's actually just telling the story from his heart. We don't know if these are true stories or not. It's always the thing about Martin telling the story, is that you can't really tell, how really is being or anything like that. But obviously, his facial features, his intonation of voice, all that kind of stuff to show you that talent, to pull you right into the rest of the episode. And the monologue usually has something to do with the episode that was upcoming, and it was just always a good time. It was slowly got phased out over time, but we'll go and actually figure that out as we go and actually continue to take this ride. But in the beginning episodes, it was actually a really fun thing to go and actually go through. Scene one in this, obviously there's going to be two character actors in here. We got Martin Lawrence himself, the man, the myth, the legend, and Martin Lawrence is playing Martin Payne. Prior to this, Martin had been on What's Happening Now, Do the Right Thing, House Party 1 and 2. He was really starting to get momentum into the business of getting that big chance on there. Obviously, he had started Def Comedy Jam earlier in the summer, and Martin was starting to go ahead and actually be someone who people started to go and look towards as being of the culture at that particular time. So was able to go ahead and actually get his own sitcom kicked off. And when I sit there and tell you it's still part of the culture, you're listening to this right now, and this is 30 years after its run, and it's still just as popular. So Martin Lawrence as an actor doing his thing, and this is one of his big claim to fames. The other person that's appearing in the scene is Tisha Campbell as Gina Waters. Now, Gina is Martin's girlfriend in this, and prior to playing in here, Tisha had been on various different things. She had been on Little Shop of Horrors, School Days, House Party 1 and 2. Obviously, her and Martin being both on House Party 1 and 2. When he went ahead and actually got this particular show, he wanted Tisha, and he made sure that he got her to go ahead and actually do this. And I will say that it went down in history as one of the best pairings of a couple, at least for about 4 seasons. Giving you context for the living room, everybody notices the Do the Right Thing poster right up where Martin's door is. But he was in that movie himself. Then some other things that you may or may not have noticed about Martin's living room. Obviously, we have the iconic green leather couch, but did you notice that there was a Tupac poster in the dining room area, just off the wall, just adjacent to the window that he actually had? Some people notice that, some people don't. Also, on the pillar between the kitchen and the bathroom, there's a UMC's poster right there. One of the things that I noticed about this as well is that he obviously had plenty of African artifacts and paraphernalia throughout his apartment. Some people probably just thought it was nominal, but I think that was a reoccurring theme that he'd like to go and actually have in there, is that this is a black man of the 90s, and a lot of people were becoming very conscientious about African heritage, and as such, Martin was emulating what was really going on with black culture at the time. So if you kind of ever really wondered about, as folks, if you're younger looking back, why was it this and that? Because there was a very much a social conscious awakening that happened around about the late 80s, early 90s, where you will see African beads and brothers and sisters wearing kente cloth and all this kind of stuff. And some of it was well-meaning, some of it was a little much. I just go ahead and actually just point that out to you. And this is where Martin comes in at.
Give me your sweetness. Now there's you, there is no weakness. Lying safe within your arms, I'm born again.
I was half, not whole, until you came into my life.
Baby, that voice.
All right, then I got one for you.
Oh, you do?
That's right, you're gonna love it.
Okay, I'm listening.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Hey, stop. You're gonna wrinkle my clothes.
Take them off.
So of course this is them play fighting and acting and all that kind of stuff. And here you hear Gina go and actually sing With You I'm Born Again by Billy Preston and Sarita, and she's just showing off her vocal skills because Tisha Campbell is a very accomplished singer. And then of course Martin going actually playing around singing Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas and his joyful nature and playful things on there. So it's really an interesting thing to go ahead and actually they hit you with the dynamic of how different they are in the very beginning, but also how much love and playfulness and all that kind of stuff that they are as a couple. And I think it really plays itself off right here.
Mark, some of us have real jobs, okay, baby?
Babe, whoa. What is that supposed to mean? Am my radio show in a real job? I work hard, babe. I do a lot of research.
Yeah. Like yesterday's show, talking about how Red Fox is still alive.
Babe, think about it. The man faked it. If you owe $16 billion in taxes, what would you do?
You don't believe that, Martin.
It don't matter what I believe. Look, when I'm on the radio, we get a little crazy, but hey, we get good ratings. But why are you always dogging my show?
Here we go ahead and actually get the first inclinations of Martin being a little bit insecure about his position in a relationship and his job as compared to Gina, who is shown to be a very attractive, well put together black woman. He's a talk show radio host. We don't quite know at this point, but the fact is that she seems to make more money than he is, and there's a little insecurity there.
Martin, it's just my opinion. God, you're so sensitive about everything.
No, I'm not.
You are too.
No, I'm not.
You are too. You are too, but it's sweet. Like, the other night when we were watching Beauty and the Beast, and you cried, and it's a cartoon, baby.
Hey, you had to feel for that little white girl. This brother was ugly. Only white people can hang in there. I'm sorry. But I was not crying.
Martin, it's okay to cry.
Yeah, for some people, not me.
All right, you don't have to cry about it. Look, I gotta go. Bye.
You missed me, girl. Come in, give me my sugar. Although, if you wish to go further, I wouldn't mind.
Okay, one kiss. But first, you gotta promise me something.
What do I have to promise you, girl?
Kevin from work got a promotion, and we're having a little party for him, and I want you to come.
No. Get off. No. I will never, ever spend another evening with them dry zombies you work for. I always get trapped in the corner with somebody named Bob. Hey, listen, Martin. I just saw Boys in the Hood, all right? I didn't know, Martin. I didn't know.
So, of course, that imitation of some random white guy named Bob would be very much spot on. And we'll see in later episodes why it was so spot on.
Sorry. I'm sorry, I won't. Look.
And you think your friends are any better?
Most definitely.
Like Cole? He's primitive, honey. He doesn't even have thumbs.
Hey. Cole don't need thumbs, right? He can't count past 8, babe.
Now, it already tells you how much they think of Cole to always be ragged on him. And the fact that Martin just dives right into it and just says, hey, he can't even count past 8, don't mean nothing. But I'm sitting up there thinking like, hey, you know we gonna meet Cole in a second. He's got his thumbs. Y'all bogus as hell for getting at him like this. But I just thought it was just messed up to do that to him.
You're making me late. Goodbye.
Come here, girl. Give me my sugar. Grab my ears. Who is it?
Mama! What? I didn't want her to know I slept here.
Just calm down.
I should have left messing with
Babe,
you.
just calm down. If you panic, she gonna know you was here. Just be cool. Get the door. Be cool.
So, of course, we're about to meet Edna Mama Payne, played by Martin himself, in a gray wig and a dress, but oddly enough, still showing the mustache, which was obviously half the character about her, being like just Martin just throwing on a wig and to hell with hiding out anything else. The fact is that she ain't gonna think that Gina's ever good enough for Martin. We see all of that starting up in this scene here.
Hi, Mrs. Payne.
Lord, it's so hot outside. Mama sweating like Coke bottle at a barbecue. Look, Ma, you want me to get you something to drink? No, Baba, fine. I just need time to catch my breath, that's all.
I just stopped by on my way to work.
Oh, I know, Mama know. You a good girl. Good, clean girl.
Thank you. Have a good show, Martin. I'll be listening, okay?
Call me later.
Kiss me for Mama.
Ooh, you know it does Mama heart good to see her son with someone sweet and warm and beautiful like you. Yes, it does. Stop by more often. You watch that girl. I don't trust her. Mama, look, don't start. I am married Gina as soon as I can get some money. Well, I just worry so much about you. Out of all my kids, you my favorite. Look so much like your father. Can I ask you a question? Sure. When I was younger, did I used to cry a lot? Oh, yeah. You were like a little lamb, just... Ooh, Ma, I just stopped by to give you this record, all right? It's called We Are the World. It's by little Michael Jackson and a busload of his friends, okay? Now play that on your show today. Mama got to go. Ma, I told you it's talk radio. We don't play records. Now you don't talk back to Mama. This record is powerful. It just might make this world a better place for you and me. I'm sorry, Ma. All right, well, Mama's sorry. Now listen, if that girl Gina gonna be spending the night over here, you make her pay rent. Okay. All right. Ooh, you got us a clean draw? Yeah. All right. Sometimes I just feel it.
Mama Payne is a hell of a character. Martin plays her very well. A couple things to go ahead and actually mention out of that last little bit on there is first and foremost that We Are the World record was obviously a collaboration record that was made by a lot of the pop songwriters, singers, artists of 1985. And that was like 7 years prior to the release of this. So you can see that Mama Payne is really behind in times on there. The second part on here, and probably interesting trivia, if anyone ever asks you, is Martin an only child? And they go ahead and actually say yes. According to Mama Payne on episode 1, he is not an only child because of all my children, you're my favorite. So, one of those things that you think that you know Martin, but do you really know Martin? Setting up the second scene on here, we're going to go and actually get to the radio station. Now, at this radio station, we got two new characters that are introduced. That is John Grease as Sean McDermott. Now, he is a character actor, and prior to being on Martin's show, he had been in White Shadow, Jeffersons, and Running Scared. So he actually had a nice little run as a character actor before that in various different comedy and drama series. So he obviously came on to do some bigger things after this, but just know that he wasn't an unknown. He actually was pretty well known as far as being a character actor. Likewise, we also get introduced to Garrett Morris as Stan Winters, or Martin's boss and the radio owner at WZUP. And Garrett Morris goes way back. He's old school, one of the comedy legends from way back. He was in Cooley High, Car Wash, the Hunter series, and most notably, he actually was the first black person on SNL. So, when you go and actually look at somebody, an OG, that has the comedic chops, you could do way worse than go and actually have Garrett Morris. So, him being on here, as well as John Grace as the engineer, dare I say, you will notice that a lot of the scenes that those two are in, they steal a lot of scenes. And it is just crazy how they do it.
Hey, Martin, you busy?
Yo, what's up, man? Just getting ready for the show. What's up?
Do you know how radio signals go out into space and travel for years?
Yeah?
So, right now, space aliens are getting 35-year-old radio signals. So, if they decide to come here and attack us, when they said, "Take me to your leader," they'd still be looking for Eisenhower. That really messed them up.
You know, for an engineer, you're real deep. You went real deep.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Hey.
So one of the things that I would go to actually say for Sean's first interaction, his energy, when I see him a lot in his scenes, he reminds me of Dwight Schultz in the A-Team. Howling Matt Murdock's character on there. Just like this frenetic energy that, as dumb and as crazy as he sounds, there's also some wisdom in what he's saying sometimes. And it just makes for just this vibrant energy character that you want to see more of. Also, within here, we got Martin going actually wearing his University of Michigan Wolverines jersey, which gives us the first insight that where this is located. It's located, obviously, supposed to be in Detroit, Michigan. And now we're going to go ahead and actually be introduced to Stan. And Stan, being the man that he is, wants to go ahead and actually come up in here with just outdated clothes all the time. The man is cheap as ever. And the fact that his clothes are outdated probably means that the man ain't bought a new outfit in probably like 15, 20 years or so. And he's going to keep on wearing those bad boys until they are stretched thin. And the longer that the series goes on, the wilder his outfits get. And we'll get into those as they continue on.
What did I tell you about talking to Martin when he's going on the air?
Stan, the man's cool. We rapping about Eisenhower.
Am I talking to you?
No, I think you were just talking to me.
Shut up, Sean.
Sean, it's cool. Hey,
Well, we know he was.
yeah. Yo, boss man, what is wrong with you, man?
Martin, this is a small radio station. I'm a small businessman. Look at this phone bill. Man, this entry right here. What are you trying to do, Martin? Bankrupt me?
Stan, man, this was a phone interview to New York, man.
Yeah?
Bill Cosby.
What?
Yeah.
That man is as rich as King Tut. I mean, he couldn't call you. New policy, man. Collect call interviews only from now on. You got that?
Bill Cosby. Jeez. You don't make Bill Cosby call you, man.
Collect call from Eisenhower.
So now we're going on to scene 3, where it's going to be at Gina's office. And here we're introduced to Sheena Arnold as Pamela James, her co-worker and best friend. I don't think that we've ever seen Gina's office, at least in this particular room, ever again. This is probably just for the pilot. But what we're led to believe is that the company or Gina is very successful, because there's a lot of different awards and trophies in the background on there. So it's kind of alluding that whatever she does, there's success hidden behind it, whether it's her individually or the place that she works at. Sheena had been in multiple things. She had been in like Little Shop of Horrors before with Tisha Campbell, and a numerous amount of other things, and auditioned for it, but Martin didn't know her, but obviously knew Tisha, whatever. And Sheena wanted to get the role on her own, so she begged Tisha, don't say nothing, don't try and get it in or anything like that for me, I want to get it on my own. Turns out that Sheena got the part on her own merit, and any of us that are Martin fans know how well it turned out. So the casting was natural, it was organic, and everybody earned their positions, and it's just phenomenal to go and actually see. Playing her ride or die, Pamela James is obviously one of those people that she's ready to go ahead and actually raw scrap, start ribbing with people, whatever necessary, ride or die type of friend. But the usual thing on there that she does is analyze relationships. Most importantly, Gina and Martin's relationship, because she tends to have a little bit of issue with men. But here in this scene, we go ahead and actually get introduced to the characters and how they feel about listening to Martin's show.
Hello? Is that marketing report finished yet?
I'm Xeroxing it right now.
Thank you.
She's not Xeroxing. She's talking to her man for the 5th time today.
Pam, what is wrong with that? I think it's nice he calls her so much.
Gina, don't fool yourself. He's just checking up on her.
And why would he do that?
Because he's a man. They're all the same. They're jealous, they're possessive, and they are control freaks. And I date them sometimes.
Oh, Martin isn't like that. Martin is sweet, he's sensitive, he respects me, and he makes me happy.
Is he beating on you?
You working my last nerve, all right?
Here's that report you wanted.
Oh, thank you.
Martin's show's starting. Is it okay if we listen in here?
Oh, yeah, come on in, you guys.
Oh, this is Martin Payne. Today's subject, male sensitivity. I think it's the female plot to turn men into house-trained suckers. People, we are talking male sensitivity.
What up? Hey, chill. I share everything with my wife. I even cry in front of her, okay?
Hey, yo, man. I hear everything with my wife. That's beautiful. Can I ask you a question?
What?
Do you shave your face or your bikini line?
Excuse me?
Stand up, pull down your pants, man. Look at the front of your drawers. You're missing a flap, girlfriend.
I don't have to take this from you, you dirty son of a...
Hey, people. Why I gotta be all that? Why I gotta be all that? Control yourself. We are trying to have a mature discussion on male sensitivity. Next caller. What up?
Give me a break. You all...
In that particular scene, we were actually privy to one of the callers. That was Bentley Kyle Evans is caller 1, and he actually is a voice on 12 of Martin's episodes. He actually has 14 acting credits otherwhere and other places and things like that, but his biggest claim to fame on there is that he has actually had multiple producer and director credits in a lot of projects, including the 2022 Martin Reunion show. And he actually won a Daytime Emmy for Harlem Globetrotters Play It Forward, and has nominations for other projects. So while he played a voice on Martin for several episodes, he actually is big time behind the camera. As far as the next caller, that is Myra J. She actually was a caller voice in like 5 episodes of the first season, and she actually appeared in person in season 4. She has multiple acting credits, and the last one was in 2023 with the reboot of The Proud Family. And she has several writing credits in shows like Martin, Meet the Browns, and House of Pain. So here you go ahead and actually hear somebody again that is playing a bit part on Martin, but goes on to do just a lot of other stuff afterwards.
Control yourself. We are trying to have a mature discussion on male sensitivity. Next caller. What up?
Give me a break. You all talk. If you've even got a girlfriend, I bet she's got you wrapped around her little finger.
Okay. So let me get this right, darling. You're a female weightlifter, right? A bodybuilder, a gladiator, right?
What?
I'm saying you call here going off on me, right? Let me tell you a little something about my girl, Gina. Gina worships the ground I walk on. If I tell Gina to jump, she just said, ha ha. I tell her to watch her head because you're going to the moon. See, Gina don't give me all that back talk because she knows she got a man that can deliver.
Click, there goes the radio. And everybody's gone.
Lord, would you be so kind and send me a man as sweet and sensitive and respectful as Martin? Because, Lord, he is all that. I'm a killer. Ooh, boy, let me hold him.
Yeah. Martin's in trouble, and we know what's going to happen there. Next scene, we actually flash back to Martin's apartment, and we go ahead and actually meet Carl Anthony Payne as Cole Brown, one of Martin's best friends. Now, Carl Anthony Payne had plenty of acting credits before that, but probably most notably was on The Cosby Show for several seasons of being Theo's best friend. Shout out to Theo as of making this podcast. Unfortunately, Malcolm Jamal Warner, who played Theo on Cosby Show, had passed away due to drowning in Costa Rica. So shout out to one of the original Gen Xers that really made a difference out there and that we all saw grow up. But much love to his family, friends, a special dude on there. But getting back to it is that Carl Anthony Payne played his best friend for quite a while on there, and that's where we know him from. We also have, and I introduced to Thomas Michael Ford as Tommy Strong. Now, I know that some of y'all can't lie. We all thought it was Thomas Strong or Tommy Strong, Strong, but it's Strong, Strawn. I don't know why they just didn't go with the Strong, but whatever. People are going to hear what they're going to hear, right? But Thomas Michael Ford appeared in a lot of different things on there. Most notably, he was in Harlem Nights, where it was an eclectic legend of characters like Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, and Richard Pryor. So he had his credits on there. He's more of a dramatic actor at the given time. But here we go and actually find these two folks going and actually brought on in to go and actually be his best friends. And they obviously got to be really good friends, right? To go ahead and actually have a key to his apartment and he end up in there with him without me. Because me, honestly, couldn't go and actually do it. Tommy is supposed to go and actually be the pragmatic friend, talking into reason, all that kind of good stuff. Always well dressed, kind of supposed to be the voice of reason. He's employed as, but we'll touch on that some other time too. And of course, Cole Brown is supposed to be the cliche dumb one of the trio. He's always a ride or die. He's good, kind-hearted, good-natured, all that kind of good stuff. Always kind of wearing some type of crazy hat. And he's usually down for Martin's schemes or whatever he goes and actually says and follows along with it or what have you. The three of them offset each other just perfect. Cole, he lives with his mama, just so you know, cleans airplanes as a janitor for the airlines. So that's who we have here. And let's see what this pair is up to.
What is the use of having a key to Martin's apartment if there's never any decent food to eat in the house?
Oh, yo, Tommy, check this out, man. Look at this girl.
I've seen that magazine, Cole.
No, you ain't seen this one, man. She's perfect. What the hell is up with her feet? Yo, Tommy, man. Yo, she got onions, bunions, and corn. You can make a salad with this thing. It's disgusting, man. Yeah.
Give me the magazine, Cole.
I paid $2.95 for this magazine. Okay, they could at least put her a pair of socks on.
See, now, you know you've been looking at them girls too long when you start noticing their feet. Give it here.
Hey, yo, I don't play that.
Now, Cole going ahead and actually having that whole issue noticing the girl's feet, for me, was a nod to Eddie Murphy's Boomerang. And he actually played a Playboy advertising executive named Marcus who really was objectifying women and was always finding something really petty to go ahead and actually knock him down so he wouldn't have to get in a relationship with him. In one of the relationships, he actually did sleep with a woman, and then while laying there with her, goes ahead and actually raises up the sheets and look at her feet, looked at him, like, nope. He was done with her at that time, and then told his boys about the next day. His two boys in that movie were David Alan Grier and Martin Lawrence. So in that one, he's going ahead and actually telling both of them about the whole feet thing and all that kind of stuff. And of course, there was a very much a pragmatic line that Martin went ahead and actually told Eddie Murphy during that time.
Oh man, you don't fuck her feet. Damn.
But I digress. All right, so let's go ahead and actually listen to more as Martin returns home to see his two boys.
Boy, get my I'm on. Oh, Martin Painter making jump. Yo, my man, your show it hit home today.
Give me love.
Come on.
Thank you. Thank you for being there for me.
It's gonna hurt you bad.
You know what, Tommy? Don't worry. I got Gina in check, all right? Look, man, I was just trying to put it into all this male sensitivity bull, man.
Hey, men or dogs, okay? Come on, man. We all our women know this. They should accept it and deal with it.
That's what I'm saying. Now, let me...
Get out of here with that, man. You crazy, man.
My bad.
I've cried.
You did?
Say what?
Look, it was only once. I was 7 years old. I got my hand caught in a trash compactor.
Oh, all right, 7. Because you said you was 8, you'd have been a straight punk.
That's when it goes. Okay.
How you there?
No.
How you there? Look at the little business with. So, Gina, I guess tonight I get your bag, huh?
Shanae, what are you talking about?
I heard Martin on the radio. He was real good. So I know you get ready to go in there and dump him, but why don't you just set it right over here to 41, all right? Because I know how to tame that man, all right?
I'm not dumping him, Shanae. I'm just setting some things straight.
Hold on. They ain't even done this straight. Your man tells you to jump, you say, how high? I mean, dude, we have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out.
Girl, mind your ugly business and get back into your apartment, okay?
Oh my goodness. Y'all gotta grab her with the Elvis dress on. Let me tell you something, all right? You do not know me, okay? You do not know me. I will bust your ass, all right?
Well, let the busting begin.
You don't know me.
You gotta get back into your apartment, girl. Put your shoe back on. She is not worth it.
Not worth it. Oh my goodness, that ain't what your man think. Let me tell you something, Miss Elvis. You ain't heard the last of me, all right? Girl, I should bust you in your head right there.
Now that did it. That did it.
No, that didn't Gina. You goodness, girl.
So, of course, that was Shanae, the second character that Martin dressed as outside of his main character of Martin. Shanae is presented as being across the hall from Martin. She's going ahead and actually live in an apartment 41, and apartment 42 is where Martin lives at. Now, Shanae, she's got box braids, crop top, always wearing like colorful stuff. Her whole ensemble is always super colorful and just over the top. And she's got nose rings, she's got bracelets, she's loud, she's got a fanny pack with her, all that kind of stuff on there. The only thing that makes her different than the mom character, because obviously it's Martin in drag, is that we cover up the mustache in here, so we do try and make her a little bit more feminine on there. But she is just hood as she wants to be. And of course, you could hear how she goes and actually drags the hood out of Gina and Pam. A lot of people ask Martin, what's the inspiration for Shanae? And he actually revealed in an interview that was inspired by his own sister, Ursula Lawrence. And she actually made a cameo appearance in season 3, episode 25 in The Bachelor Party as part of like Gina's group of friends. And who she was and her like sassiness and her being just flamboyant and things of that nature was inspiration. There's also a little bit of this controversy there because there's Bill Bellamy actually stated that Martin Lawrence's character was influenced by Derek Fox, who was a comedian way back in the day who performed kind of like a similar character called Shantae. But overall, she becomes one of the favorite characters on the show, regardless of who she's inspired by. And it's just kind of like interesting to go ahead and actually see him play this character all the way through, and he plays it to the hilt. But yeah, that's Shanae. So let's see with now Pam and Gina about to go in here and confront Martin about what he said on the show.
You have a responsibility. What? She gonna hurt you bad.
Martin, can I see you alone in the bedroom, please?
Oh, hold up, Gina. Hold up.
What?
Who this?
Trust me, you don't want to know my name right now.
Okay. Hey, she's a woman.
Excuse me? I what? Why, you pathetic little stump of a man.
Whoa, Damn. Respect my house. The man's just playing with you, all right? Respect my house.
You are going to talk about respect?
We heard the show today, Martin.
So how'd you like it, Sister Soldier? You know, I thought it was one of my best shows.
Look, I would really rather not talk about this in front of your friends.
No. I mean, it's cool, babe. I mean, you come storming in here, you got something to say, you can say it in front of me and my partner. What's up?
First time you hear it.
Okay. I want to know why you say you never cried when I saw you cry 3 nights ago at Beauty and the Beast.
Can I see you in the room for a minute?
Can I see you in the room for a minute?
So of course they are just cracking on each other, and it goes about the way that we think it was. So, you know, going into Martin's bedroom that we actually see many times as the seasons go along on there, but noticing a couple things that are in there. You see like some more African decor. There's kente cloth that was hanging in a bicycle next to his bed. Also, we go ahead and actually see how much of a basketball fan he is by having the Jordan poster over his bed, and it was called the Art of the Dunk from Nike. That's right over his bed. So that was actually interesting. And then there's an art piece by Leroy Campbell called Bop that hangs over Martin's dresser. And I think one of the most interesting things for me, just watching this as a kid or whatever, is that he had like either a 13 or a 19-inch TV that was like on a TV stand mounted on the wall that kind of pivots, having something mounted. But man, to go and actually do that in an apartment on there, I don't know. That'd have been a little bit more nuanced than I would have done. But just some things to go and actually think about looking around that room and seeing some things that you might not have noticed before. But let's check in on these two as they go ahead and actually go into the bedroom to go ahead and actually talk this out.
You embarrass me all up in front of my... Yo, babe, I know you're not mad.
How dare you embarrass me like that on the radio today?
Gina, it's my job to talk that way. You know I don't mean any of it, babe.
Oh, you better not. Because if you believe all that macho frontin' crap you spat out on the radio today, you don't respect me or the relationship.
Gina, how can you say that? You know I respect you.
Then you go out there and you tell your friends what's real.
Wait a minute, damn it. What's real between me and you ain't none of their business.
So what you're saying is that you respect me in private, but not in public?
Gina,
that's it.
Fine, it's over, Martin.
Whoa. You're making me laugh. You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
No, because of what you do to me on the radio.
Damn it, Gina. Now I'm mad. You don't get it, do you? This is childish, Gina. That's all right. You gonna leave, all right? I'm a man, Gina. I'm gonna be all right. This is childish. I want you out. I don't even know why you're still here. Step. Stop!
Probably the best part of this entire episode.
You won! You won, babe!
A what?
You won, damn!
And you're not ever gonna disrespect me like that on the radio again, ever?
Never, babe, all right?
All right.
All right?
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
Grandma is. Girl. Oh my goodness. I thought you was gonna leave me. I can't have that, girl. You got some good stuff.
Stop it! Come on. People waiting for us outside.
My baby. Babe, I know it's not the right time, but I was wondering, I'm begging you.
What?
When we go out here, can you make it look like I won?
What were we just talking about?
Come on, Gina, it's a man thing, Gina. It's a man thing, Gina.
Okay.
Help me out.
Okay. Under one condition.
What?
You come with me to this office party tonight.
Gina, I told you.
Hey, if I'm gonna play your game, you gotta play mine.
Gina, I don't.
Fine, I'm
all
going
right,
out there.
all right. Going to the party, all right? Going to the party. All right?
All right, just let me get rid of Pam first. If she sees that I gave in, she's gonna get violent.
All right. I love you.
I know.
I just love that pause before he know how you gonna be.
And don't let it happen again. Yo, Pam, I asked you to respect my house.
Oh, Gina, you better get your girl. I'm about to go off on your girl.
Pam, could you wait for me downstairs? Everything's okay. Please, thank you. Thank you.
Sure. My work here is done.
Hey, Cole, I think she loves you.
So you guys get yourself straightened out.
Hell yeah. Am I right? Am I right?
Right, Martin.
All right. Because I'm a man and you're a woman, and that's all need to be said. Am I right about that? Girl, I asked you.
Can't argue with that. Look, I have to go.
Whoa. You call me an Al, okay? You know the number, all right? There's 7 of them. Call me.
I'ma call you.
Wait. You don't walk out. Excuse me, bro. You don't walk out with my sugar. Thank you very much, okay? Thank you.
Pick me up in an hour. And don't forget your child. You got that? Yeah.
Get that silent shit.
My brother, I did not know you had it like that.
I'm a man.
Yeah, right, but in that, she hurt you bad, didn't she?
Only because I told her to.
The show in and of itself, at the end there, obviously we have the resolution. We got a typical ending to, something where, they solved the issue by the end of the 23-minute runtime, but we got some good things in there, being introduced to all of our main actors and actresses that are going to be in virtually all the episodes going forward. We get introduced to two of Martin's personalities that he's going to go and actually go through of Mama Payne and Shanae, as well as 2 mainstay characters of Sean and Stan. As a pilot, this works. It was fun. It does what it's supposed to do. Give you a little bit of flavor of what's coming in other episodes, and it gave everybody a good understanding for what this is supposed to be. Is a show that was centered around this young urban couple and their friends trying to navigate life as an adult. It's just fun. It's lighthearted. They take jokes at each other. They go ahead and actually dive into the relationship and various aspects of it on there. So overall, you look at this show and you're just like, okay, I can see how it got picked up, and it was a great start. The way that I go ahead and actually look at it, writing on here was pretty decent. Nothing too crazy. It wasn't like it was a difficult plot. It wasn't complex or anything like that. It was not a lot of scenes to navigate or anything like that. Overarching stories or anything of that nature. So writing wasn't complex, but it was enough to go and actually give you what you needed of a good premise setup and have it solved within the 23 minutes. So I'll say that was solid. The acting, I think, was really good here, specifically when I look at Martin playing the two characters that he played in here. He himself, he was being himself. You could just tell that he had that, bring that fun, that energy. On's character had that little manic thing that you could go ahead and actually see that was going to go ahead and actually be fun. And everybody else on here, Gina, Pam, Tommy, and Cole, all were solid characters, as well as Stan's character in there. So the acting is above average. Not their best work, but definitely showed you what could go and actually go. And then the other things that bring about this, I mean, we get catchphrases of like the "was up." We see all the beginnings of a lot of different things on here, how the dynamics are going to work. And I think overall, when you look at this particular episode, while it's not going to rank as one of the best, it's definitely not one of the worst either. It's going to be kind of like the middle of the road, but it was a great pilot episode that started us off on just a great series that we all could appreciate. And that's what we have for Beauty and the Beast, and it was awesome. I am glad that you spent this time with me. If you made it to the end of this, you are awesome. This is a work of passion for me. I love this series. I love this time of life. As you can tell by my intro of where I'm going with this, I hope to not only bring you Martin episodes, but as we go ahead and actually go along and study more things and dive into more things, I'm hoping to go ahead and actually look at that Thursday night lineup. If you know anything about that time, that was some influential shows at that time. Martin is going to be the first one, but there's also Living Single and New York Undercover. 3 shows that I do not think get nearly the recognition that they should. So hopefully you go ahead and actually listen, download this. You got something out of this that you're entertained by. You learned something more that you didn't know about it or anything like that. If you want, you could go ahead and actually leave me some comments. So tell me how I'm doing, things that you think that I can improve upon or anything like that. If you really like it, you want me to do more, all that kind of good stuff. Just anything to get this out there to see, hey, how many Martin fans do we have? How many Gen Xers? How many millennials? How many Gen Zers that are into this? Or baby boomers that maybe go ahead and actually still liked it back then. But whoever finds this and give me your time, I appreciate you. Download it, do what you can, share it, all that kind of good stuff. But until the next time, I'm going to tell you, you know what? Get to stepping.